you know the worst part of this thing you're doing? You're funding him. You're giving him money. And he's spending it on another girl. And you know. But because he has told you that you will never find anyone else like him, you're still sitting there looking at him. Value yourself small now. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I came with gist for all of you. How have you been? See, anybody that knows me well knows that I don't like putting mouth in people's gist. But this particular gist, there was actually nothing I could do about. Like, I had to talk about it. So today, I'm going to be talking about something that a number of ladies watching me are involved in. So one night or like 2 nights ago, to be honest, I already made a video I want to put out. In fact, I'd already uploaded it and scheduled it. But there is no way I'm not going to talk about this thing because it's like the crux of the matter I'm always discussing. And meanwhile, I brought my microphone. This is my son's, what do they call it? Telescope. But I brought it today so that people in the back will be hearing me. So one midnight, that's 2 nights ago, I was just awake and scrolling through the social media. I'm going to flash some pictures of what I saw. I saw this guy. I mean, there's this gospel artist. I think she's a bit popular. I didn't know her before now till I read the story, right? The guy posted on the timeline that he's been dating this girl for 9 years and been promoting her music, growing her channel. In fact, he's been the center of her life. He's been doing stuff for her. And then this girl meets another guy, I think a pianist that works with them, and then decides to get in a relationship with him. He was like, oh, the world is terrible and all that. She did me bad. Before I delve into this matter, people, if you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Makua, aka the Poise Doctor. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I just got to 8 you. Wow, like I'm celebrating my small wins, people. Thank you so much. So if you've not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe so that I'll be bringing you gist. I see that you guys like my gist more. Please share this video with your friends, because what I'm going to say today it matters to all of us. All of us. The single women. I'm not going to delve into the married men because there are a lot of married counselors and I'm not one of them. So, back to the whole matter. Now, here's my problem with the story. At first, I was pitying the girl. I was like, hey, yeah, so you've been investing in the life of this girl, sent her to school, built a brand, built her social media, and she's doing so well. She has a couple of followers. She's making music. She's selling it. In fact, I hear he's her photographer. You did all this for 9 years and you did not see her parents. You did not pay her bride price. You didn't even engage her to say, oh, let's get married. The first thing I want to pick out of this story is undefined relationships. Yes, he said they got their fathers, the girl's father and his father blessed them before they got married. But hello, if your parents bless us, does it make us married? It doesn't make us married. So the first thing I pick out of this thing is undefined relationship, which I call situationship. And you know the thing is, a lot of us, you looking at me now, you are in that situationship. You're just going with the flow. The guy has not defined what you guys are doing. And you're just going, enjoying the moment. You guys are going on dates. People are seeing you put together and they are like, hey, couple of the year. But this guy has not defined the relationship. He's not engaged you. He's not even said, oh, you're my babe, you're my girlfriend, let's see how this goes. You're just friends. And some of you are friends with benefits. And you keep going. And time is going, ladies. That's number one. Number two. Hey, God. Oh. You're in a relationship with someone, and another guy comes along and gets in between both of you, and you don't even try to defend your territory. Like, oh, you don't even try to tell the guy, like, that's what happened in the story. The third guy, the piano guy or something, came and liked the girl. At first, they were doing a prank. From prank, the guy fell in love with this girl, actually, and wants to be in an actual relationship with her. Now, see what even shook me. This girl went to the guy, that's guy A, our manager, and told him about this other guy coming to ask her out. If you hear the voice note of what this guy was saying, he wasn't even serious about her. Like, I heard the voice of someone that doesn't really give a hoot about the girl. And he's like, if you want to marry him now. If you want to be in a relationship with him, be in a relationship with him. It's your call. That's all I understood from that gist. Lesson number 2, my ladies. If a man loves you, if a man practically adores you, he will mark his line, territory. Like, he's going to be showing it to everyone around. Like, that's my babe. That's my woman. He's not going to be hiding it. So, the third guy in this picture didn't even know what was going on. Didn't know these guys were actually in a relationship or anything. Talk more of 9 years relationship, my people. 9 years as someone paused in your life. Now I'm again doing what in that relationship? Number 2 is your man draws the line. Like, he shows everyone, this is my territory, this is my woman. And he's not just saying it with mouth. He does it by properly committing to you. Now, see the actual crux of the matter. This thing was trending. Everyone was pitying the guy. Hey, yeah, sorry, you sent someone to school, blah, blah, blah. And she ends up stabbing you at the back and stuff. Till I heard the girl's gist. Hey, God. As I was reading through this story, I saw that a voice note leaked where she was talking to someone, maybe a mentor or stuff. And she opened her mouth to say, this guy beats me. Hey, that's where Otilo, it has ended. She's like, he takes all the money I make from the music. He's put out my pictures on the social media where I'm on, like she was wearing singlets in the house. She wasn't really looking good, and he put it out on social media. This tells us that this man disrespects this girl. Nothing anybody can tell me with what he wrote and the pictures he put out. I mean, this girl is supposed to be a gospel artist, and we're not supposed to be seeing her pictures like where she's in her undies in the house. You put it out there and you're telling me this is the girl you love and you want to marry, and after all you've done for her and she's going for the next man. My dear, that single post already told me the man she was dealing with. And the problem why I'm actually making this video is because most of you looking at me, get one, you're dealing with that kind of man. You're dealing with the man that doesn't give a hoot about you, the man that doesn't care about you. And he's been there for years. He's not made any proper commitment. He's not stepped up his game. He's not said, he's not put a label on your relationship, and you're still with him. And you know the worst part of this thing you're doing? You're funding him. You're giving him money. And he's spending it on another girl. And you know. But because he has told you that you will never find anyone else like me, you're still sitting there looking at him. My girl, get out of that relationship. Let me continue with this story before I tell you the actual thing I want to tell you in this video. So she says that, oh, all the music women, okay, he says that he set me up, he bought studio stuff for me, and he's been doing everything for me. She said, no, people contributed, people who like my music contributed for me, and people have actually been funding me. Do you know the worst part of this story? She said, every money I have made from Facebook and stuff, from the music I make, he takes them financial abuse. Not just that, she said, any small thing, he would just beat me up. I quote, he even beats me to the point that I bled. And I hid it from people. I didn't tell anybody because I just wanted to deal with it myself. Finally, she said, meeting that guy was an avenue for me to leave. She said, speak up before you just die shamelessly. So there are so many lessons from this story. Now, for one, I know that this girl is dealing with a narcissist. This man does not care about you. He's there for what you have to offer. She makes music. People like her. People listen to her music. People patronize her. He's there for the money. Now, you say you've dated this girl for 9 years, right? Why didn't you commit? You say you're waiting for her after school. What do you mean after school? What happens to a traditional marriage? What happens to bride price? What happens to making it public like you're the man? Like you're her man. You're just posing as her manager, ripping her off. I will say this thing again. On a normal day, I know they pull mouths for people gist. You see, relationship matters. We consign. I know they put mouths, but 90% of women are going through this thing. And do you know why? Do you know why? Because you don't value yourself. You don't know that you are the daughter of a king. You let a man you let a man hand you crumbs. He just treats you how he likes. And you still stay because he's the only one that knows me. Oh. He's the only one that will love me rightly. Oh God, my dear. I brought this to you because this is that sign from God. That sign, you see, you've been praying. Is he the one? Is he not the one? This post, this video is a sign from God that it's time to move on from that dead end you call a relationship. Forgive me. God, I'm actually getting emotional because God, like, how do you just stay and let someone make a caricature out of you, pretty, talented girl? You that have been gifted with so much, you that have so much to bring to the table, you that people are dying to have, and you just staying with one man that doesn't give a hoot about you because he said he loves you, because he said he will marry you. Most women are in the kinds of relationship they are in today because of low self-worth. Value yourself small now. Value yourself small. You're worth so much. See, I understand that you've been through a lot and you finally met this guy who looks like he's the one that understands you. But girl, he beats you. No man who understands you, who truly loves you, will be beating you. Like, do you beat your friend? That's how I think about it. I can't beat my friend. I can't beat my friend to the point of bleeding. I can't verbally abuse my friend. I can't insult my friend. We can just, yeah, big head, blah, blah, blah. But we know if we pass like that. Value yourself small. I'm saying this thing because, see, most of us, I've actually been there where I thought I was not good enough. Yes, I've been there. That's why I'm always hammering this thing that the kind of man you attract is based on your self-worth. So if you are always thinking you're not good enough and you refuse to look inwards and work on yourself, you will keep attracting toxic people that will take advantage of you and then still rub it on you. I mean, you're finished taking advantage of me, you're taking my money, and you still go on social media and embarrass my life. Who does that? A narcissist. Do you know why he does that? He brings the attention back to himself. You are the victim in this matter. But he makes himself the victim and he gets all the sorry. Go to social media, you see that guy. Oh, sorry. Women, man. Hey, Amaka disappoint me. Blah, 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 and all that. But the woman is actually the victim here. Because she saw somebody that valued her. And she wants to step up her game. She wants to leave this cycle of abuse. This man's like, no, I'm not going to let you go. Even if I'm going to let you go, I'm going to ruin your life and your reputation. And that's what that man did. I don't know who's in these shoes. I don't know who's been dating a guy for like how long and is not committed. My dear, he will not commit. Let go of that shackles. Like, he's not chaining you now. Is it by force? Move on. Move on. And when you break off that relationship, don't jump into the next one. Work on yourself. Learn to value yourself. Understand yourself. Become self-aware. Understand why you act the way you do. Understand your strengths and your weaknesses. Build your self-worth. I can't say this enough. Build your self-worth. When you build your self-worth, you're not going to be taking shit from men. Like, see, is treat again now. Is the leg you give to a man, is how you show up that he treats you. If you come out like, if you show a man that you can be used, that you can fund his life, he takes advantage of you and relaxes. He doesn't do any work. You will do all the work in the relationship and you will get tired and exhausted. Move on from that relationship. Okay, oh, that's the end of my story today. And I actually got one testimony. There was this lady who's been funding a man. Yes, she gave me the permission to share this with you. She's been funding this guy for 5 years. She's not living with him. He's not made any proposal, but this guy does nothing. She's a businesswoman, so she just gives this man money and stuff, but he's never committed. Get a job, Kwan. He said no. So when she met me, she was like, okay, this is what I'm dealing with, but I'm going to be honest with you, Makua, I love him. I'm like, hey, she said, I love him more. I'm like, okay, I love him, but he doesn't call me, he doesn't send me messages. I'm like, okay, and you're still sending him money? Why? By the end of that conversation with this lady, she left that relationship. I'm not a prophet of doom that comes to tell you to walk out of your relationship. No. I'm just here to tell you that you're worth so much more. You're worth so much more than you give yourself credit for. You deserve a man who will love you and practically adore you. It's attainable. That's the kind of man you should marry. A man who would treat you like you're the only one in the world. Okay, I'm going to end this story here, and I am rooting for you. Think about it now. If he really values you, he won't be treating you the way he's treating you. All right.